Am Morin, Creative Memories Advisor. Welcome to my Wednesday Scrap Your Stash. I'm so happy to be here with you, and we are going to have a great time. We're going to be using the REVVED UP collection tonight to make a fun layout. I'm excited. It's a really cool collection, and I hope you guys will take a look with me tonight at it. But first, I would like to just remind you of some things coming up and some specials, some sales going on right now. So the big thing coming up this weekend is sorry, my microphone was way over there. The big event coming up this weekend is the May virtual crop. And before, I should say, the May virtual crop, the big unveiling of secret box number 2. And did you purchase this box? If not, you still have time to do that at the discounted price, 10% off. It is secret, so I'm not going to show you here in my live video what is in the box. And like I said, it's 10% off until Friday at noon. So if you want this box and you want all of the cool stuff that's happening inside this box, hop on out to my website. $54 for these products. And if you want to see what's in there before you buy, send me a message tonight or tomorrow, and I will send you a private message with pictures of what is in the secret box. Very cute collection. And if you don't want to hear anything, plug your ears. But if you have never purchased a secret box before, the standard products that are in a secret box are paper packs and stickers and punches and exclusive items. I think I showed you this last time. For example, secret box number 1 was this exclusive teal color multi-purpose tool because that was the color palette of the collection that came in secret box number 1, was this teal, copper and teal. So there are some exclusive products, or everything is exclusive in the secret box. You cannot buy it on my website, but there are some fun things like this that, are a different take of current products. So let me know if you would like to know what's in the secret box. I will send you a picture. All right, what else? Okay, let's just talk about, so this weekend is the Creative Memories virtual crop. Yay, I love the second weekend of every month. It's also my Friday night virtual crop this Friday night. I do that on purpose. I have my Friday night virtual crop the same weekend as Creative Memories virtual crop because we love to make those sketches together. So Creative Memories puts out 4 sketches for their virtual crop for you to make, take a picture of, and post a picture on their Creative Memories virtual crop site to try and win a prize. So we get together Friday night and we make all 4 of those sketches. So you are done making the sketches, and all you have to do then is upload your pictures to the Creative Memories virtual Facebook group, and you have a chance to win some prizes. So Friday night virtual crop is our way to get together and have some fun times with fellow scrappers and also get some pages done. So you don't have to make those sketches with us on Friday night. You can work on whatever project you would like, whatever project you're working on. Totally up to you, but it's just a great way to get a head start on those sketches and try and earn some prizes. So Friday night virtual crop is this Friday, 6:30 to 10. So that's what's happening this weekend. Let's see. Let's talk about what's happening next week on my Scrap Your Stash. Next week, we are going to be working on our calendar album. So as you know, May, we are spotlighting the frame and border punches. So we are going to be making some borders tonight with a border punch. And next week, then, we will be making our calendar page in our calendar album. I'm so excited about that calendar album. It's so much fun, and I've heard from several people that you are making your calendar albums right along with me. I love that. I'm so glad that you're giving it a try with along with me. This new idea of how to make your 2024 album. So join me next week for the calendar album. All right. What specials are going on right now? Well, the cardstock buffet. You know, we love a buffet. And this week is the cardstock buffet. You can get free teal cardstock, that teal that's off to the right there, right above the yellow tulips on the right. You get that cardstock free when you buy 6 or more of the limited edition cardstock packs. And you see those limited editions cardstock packs down there at the bottom. Red, orange, green, blue, and white. Gorgeous colors. I love all of those bright summer colors in that cardstock buffet. Another thing that I wanted to let you know about is a pop-up product that's starting tomorrow and will be while supplies last. This cute little Creative Memories bag that is big enough to fit an album. So it is wide enough to fit your album, pack of paper, your 12-inch trimmer, and off you go to your crop. So it is a cute little bag. I keep saying little. It's a cute bag big enough to fit your supplies. Plus, you get the exclusive sunshine it's called the Sunshine Bundle. That includes sunshine embellishments and the sunshine tote. You see these embellishments up here, these little orange guys up here. You get those embellishments and the bag for $29. So that is on sale tomorrow on my website at 1 o'clock Eastern. So that is a pop-up product happening this week. Kicking off the summer, right? Kicking off the Creative Memories Virtual Crop Weekend with a new product, opening up the secret box together on Friday, and then you get to crop all weekend long making the sketches. It's a great weekend. Okay, and one last thing I wanted to let you know about. I was out on my website and I noticed that the Colonial and the Pinking blades, the 2 new blades for your 12-inch trimmer, have gone hot. That means that they are close to selling out. I don't know if these blades are coming back. I don't know if they're gonna be part of the product line. So if they're hot, they may be coming back. Normally, if something is coming back, they will put a little banner on the product to say returning in June or whenever they're returning. I don't see that little banner for these 2 blades. So if you're wanting to add these to your collection with your 12-inch trimmer, I would get out there and order those as soon as you can because they have gone hot. All right. And that's just a great thing to look out for when you're out on my website is if anything is in hot status and you are and it's on your wish list, you better purchase soon because that means it's going to be out of stock soon. All right. So that was it. So we have my virtual crop on Friday. We have a couple sales going on, so don't miss out on those. The secret box you can get for $54. If you wait until after Friday at noon, the price goes up 10%. So just so you know, cardstock buffet going on. You can earn free cardstock. All right, let me just jump over to the chat real quick. Say hi to Gail and say hi to Ruth and Beverly. Hello, how are you? I see Ruth from Centerville. Hello, Ruth. Great having you. And Gail is from Tip City. And Bev, I know you're out in the Columbus area. All right, so let's get started. Let me switch over to my table. I'm excited to talk about tonight's project. Like I mentioned earlier, I am using the REVVED UP collection. This collection is so much fun, and I know that ladies have been asking for this um, s- theme for years. They've been waiting for a theme of cars, motorcycles, and off road. So, all these kinds of vehicles, fun vehicles, decorations. Um, there is off road embellishments, motorcycle embellishments, car racing embellishments, classic car embellishments. So, if you are someone that has um, any of those fun car shows that you like to attend, this is a great collection for you. Um, if you are someone whose hobby is motorcycle riding, this collection is for you as and if you do off-roading or any kind of classic cars or car racing, everything cars is covered in the Revved Up collection. So take a look out on my website. Lots of great stickers. Like I just showed you, there's an embellishment pack for each one of those themes, and there's 9 die cuts in each of the packs. So car racing, off-road, motorcycle, and classic car embellishments. And then there's Revved Up stickers, that have a wide variety of all of those themes. Anything to do with cars um, is in this collection. There is a variety mat pack, lots of great mats with sayings and with journaling boxes. So lots of fun with these mats, and we're going to use those here in just a minute. And then here is the paper pack. Beautiful papers. And as always, with our paper packs, I just feel like every paper pack may be very specific on theme on one side, but on the other side is just a more generic theme, in general theme that can be used for a wide variety of things. So I just love the fact that you can buy these paper packs and use them for really anything. I love this racer check. It's very busy, but it's so cute. And then on the other side, it's got like tire tracks. So lots of great. This looks like a toolbox to me. That little crisscross type of pattern. And then on the other side are gears. And then a red, very, very bold colors. I love that. Very rich. I am definitely someone who likes dark colors. More tire tracks, more of that crisscross pattern. I just love it. Kind of a grungy, that's a great theme for this. Oh, and here's the tire tracks. And that's what the album looks like too, is the tire tracks zipping right across the front of that album. Look at that. Very cute. All right. So this is the collection that I'm going to use tonight for this Revved Up layout. And the the two people that are in my pictures that are revving it up are my granddaughter, my great two, my grand, two, my two of my granddaughters. Goodness, they are revving it up. We are at a museum, a children's museum, and they're in this little car. And I thought, well, this is perfect. They are driving right along, so we're going to use these two little girls in my revved up layout. All right. Now, the tool spotlight for this month are our frame and border punches. Now, this gear wheel that is part of the Revved Up collection, this gear wheel is a punch. It is a border punch only. It is not a frame punch, and it is a chain. So when we punch it, it's going to punch it off the paper. So I will show you that here in just a second. But that is the border punch that we are going to be using tonight. And then I also have the border maker cartridge for the Revved Up, and it is called Tire Tracks. And that's exactly what it is, are these cute little tire tracks. There we go. Now you can see it. So we're going to actually be using both of those. Our tool spotlight last month was the Border Maker cartridge system, but we're going to sneak this in tonight and use this in our layout as well. We're going to combine them because I just think they're going to look really cute together in this layout. All right. And I mentioned that we are going to use a couple of the mats from the mat pack for my pictures. I'm going to mat my pictures on a couple of these. I love to use these for my picture matting. They fit, my 4x6 fits so nicely on these, right like that. I love that. It's got that same color here in the picture, so I thought these two mats would look great. Bring it out, and then I'm going to put these aside for now, but I'm going to grab one here in a little bit because I want to use one for our journaling as well. Let's just take a real quick look at the sayings on here. Where the road ends, the fun begins. All geared up. Work less, ride more. Hot rod. Life on wheels. Pit stop. Go, go, go. Garage. Ride on. Looking for adventure. And whatever comes our way. That's a song. All right. Race day and then all terrain. So we've got a wide variety of sayings. And again, you know, it is very specific on one side, and then maybe on the other side can be a little more generic with the mat packs as well. I could use this for, if I trim my picture down, I could use this for a mat as well. I don't have to use the four-wheeling and all-terrain. You know, they've got it far enough in that I can use this as a mat for my picture. So, very versatile. All right. So I'm going to grab my pictures here, grab my adhesive. I'm going to make a mental note of what date this is on the back of these pictures so that I don't forget. So that we can be sure and put the date. You got to have the date in your layout. Date, names, and the story. All right. There we go. Very cute. And it's that easy. We can just pick a couple mats and put our pictures on it. All right. So we'll put those aside for now. Let's talk about the Border Maker cartridge first, the tire tracks. So with the Border Maker system, we talked about, I think last week or the week before, how the differences between our punches, right? And some of our punches, Border Maker punches and border punches, Border Maker cartridges and border punches are called chains, and that means that the border punches completely off of your paper. So it is a chain. It is independent of your paper. And some of our punches punch on the edge of your paper. So this Border Maker cartridge and any others that punch on the edge of your paper, there's a fun little trick you can do. I do not take credit for this trick. I have seen it from other Creative Memories advisors, is to fold your paper in half, insert it into your paper holder, Border Maker cartridge system paper holder, like so, and then punch it so that you get a mirrored image of the design in your paper. I love that idea. Just a couple tricks, a couple things to remember when you're doing that. So I have drawn a line in my tray. I probably cannot see it. It's a marker line. It's right here. Let's see if I can get this up here. There we go. There you can see it. It's a blue marker line, and it's about 3/8 of an inch away from the edge, okay? You I'm I'm trying to figure out why that is necessary. Instead of when you put your folded paper in, you don't wanna put it all the way to the edge, maybe because it's not long enough to be under the arm. That could be it. Because this is, 4 inches. I cut this piece at 4 inches wide, and then I folded it in half, side to side. So when I fold it in half, if I try and push it all the way up to the ledge like you normally do when you're punching with the Border Maker cartridge, it doesn't work because the arm isn't, holding the paper down. It's too narrow. So 3/8 of an inch, I drew that marker line all the way down my tray. So I line up my paper with that marker line, and then my paper is held underneath the arm. Okay. And then I went down and punched all the way down like you normally do with your Border Maker system, and you get that mirrored image down the center. Now, I folded my paper in half. If you want to fold your paper so that it's maybe a quarter of an inch away from the edge, you could do that as well. And then your design is going to be closer to the edge of your paper and not down the center like mine. Totally up to you. Play around with it. Fold your paper in half, put it in there and punch and see what great designs you get with some of the punches. And this only is going to work with the punches that punch on the edge of your paper, not the chains, because the chains punch out the border completely off of your paper. So it won't work with those. But grab your border cartridges that punch on the edge of the paper, fold the paper in half, and see what cool designs you get. So that's how I made this, and this is going to go in the center of our layout. Let me grab my paper here so we can start getting some of this down, adhered down to our paper. And I was going to use one of the lighter tan colors. I think it's this one. I think that's the one I wanted to use. Let me just double check. Oh, maybe it was this one. One of these. I'm going to pick from one of these. Oh, I forgot to mention the REVVED UP designer paper pack coordinates with cranberry, red, hot fudge, black, and cool gray in our cardstock line. So remember, the cardstock, coordinating cardstock is right here on the front. I tell you, I missed that on my old packs. I look for it now, and when it's not on the old packs, before we put that on there, it's really hard to figure out. Yeah, this is the one I want. Then I have to try and figure out which cardstock coordinates. All right, so I'm going to just put this tire track down the center of my paper like so. Okay, let me get my adhesive. I went to a crop this past weekend, so I don't quite have all my tools put away yet. So normally I would use photo tape for this big piece. I don't have it back where it's supposed to be yet, so no worries. We'll just use regular adhesive. That works too. All right, so the center is right here at 6. I folded my paper, so I know that the center of my paper is right there. So that was helpful to get this on straight, to have that center fold, and then just line it up at the top. There we go. All right. Then I'm going to, we're going to punch a couple borders with the gear wheel. Now the gear wheel, I just think it could be used for so many different things. Any kind of mechanical thing. What it reminds me of is a clock. That reminds me of the wheels in a clock. So I think that would look really cute. And let's just use the same paper so I can use up this strip, and we'll see how that looks. But very versatile. Very fun. I think it's meant to be for older cars that had this style of gear, but, like I said, I think you could use it for so many different things. Alright, so as you know, with our border punches, we're gonna start with this edge of our paper lined up with this black line on the front, and there are 2 black lines. Oop, go the right way, here we go. 2 black lines. So if you feel more comfortable guiding your paper through this way, then you're going to use this black line that's on the left. If you feel more comfortable guiding your paper through from this direction, then you're going to use this black line that's on the right. I feel more comfortable this way. I like to hold my paper with my right hand, line up that paper right there on that black line. Can you see that? See how I've got my paper lined up right there on that black line? That's where the black line is there. I've got it back against the ledge here so that it's straight. And I'm going to punch. Then I'm going to pull it through and I'm going to line up what I just punched, my design with the design, the silhouette on the tray. So basically I'm going to cover up. I shouldn't be able to see that blue silhouette on the tray because I have what I just punched right over top of it. That just helps you line it up. So line up what you punched with the same design that's on that tray and punch again and keep doing that. Pull it through, line it up, making sure that you keep it back against the ledge to keep it straight. I just like to hold it right there to keep that paper right against that ledge. And there we go. So fun. So now this is what we call a chain because it punches completely off the paper. Okay? This is a chain. So this is one of the ways when you punch with our border punches or with the border maker system, this is one result that you get with the designs that are a chain, it will punch completely off the paper. With the designs that are not a chain, it will punch on the edge of your paper. It'll still be on your paper. It does not. It'll be on the edge of your paper. Okay. So here we go. Let's get these little bits and pieces out of the way. All right, so there's one border for our layout. My thought was I would put it on the edge here of the other piece and maybe turn it over like this, but I just don't think you can tell what it is with that design. That design is so busy. So I think we will just keep it on this side. Something like that. All right, let's do the second one. We're going to do the same process. We're going to line up the edge of our paper with that black line on the front and punch. Then guide it through, match up what you just punched, that design with what the design on the tray, that same design on the tray, and punch. And then guide it through and do the same thing all the way down the edge of your paper. There we go. Fun. It's so easy to use our border punches. And I had a question from one of my customers on which do I like better, the border punches or the border maker cartridge system. And I have to tell you, I'm not going to be very helpful with that because I like them both. The border maker cartridges are a little more narrow. They are usually an inch wide. And the border punches are 1.75 inches, I believe. Let me grab my ruler. Yeah, about An inch. I mean, when you look at this isn't an inch and 3/4. This is about an inch wide when you punch the chain, but some of them can be that wide. Um, so I do like it that I get a little bit bigger border with the border punches. I also have that great feature on some of the border punches that are also frames. Those are the one that's the punch that we worked with last week or the week before. We did a frame punch. So check that out on my YouTube channel. But these, are bigger and they're a little heavier. So they can be a little heavier for transporting to crops. It is easier to transport the Boilermaker cartridge system because the cartridges are smaller and, you have that great pod that you can use to transport those. So I do like them both for different projects. There's a tool for each project, and I feel like they have a different purpose and provide a different look for my projects. Oh, I love this. This is so cute. So there's my tire tracks and my gears. Let's get that down. I'm going to grab my silicone mat and my repositionable, because repositionable is definitely the adhesive you want to use for little intricate things like this that have lots of open space. We do have the glue style of adhesive as well, called precision point adhesive, and it's great for little narrow things too. It's got a little point on it. This is great too, but I just love the repositionable because I can just run it right alongside here, on top of here. It's putting down little dots everywhere on my border chain, and the open places, it doesn't matter that adhesive is getting there because it's on my silicone mat, so it's not sticking. So it's just so much easier. It's the easiest method for me and fastest. And it's great adhesive. It's not it says repositionable. It's called repositionable, but it does eventually, as long as you let it stick, it's going to stick. It is nice for moving things around when you're lining it up, because I'm not lining it up well. I'm not getting it on the bottom of my page here. Try this again. There's the bottom. There we go. So cute. This is my first time using these punches, so we are seeing these for the first time together. I hadn't had a chance to use them. They were delivered last week, so I haven't used them yet. All right. Let's lay this one down this way so they're going. Fun. I love it. I just love it. And then I'm going to put one little girl here, and I'm going to put another little girl here. There you go. Driving it. They are driving it. Another one up here, and then we're going to grab one of those journaling mats from the mat pack, and we're going to put that on one of these spots here. Let's see what kind of mat we want. I think we're going to need a horizontal one. And we might even cut one of these in half and use one of the little sayings too, but let's get our journaling first. I don't know if any of these were journaling. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, use one of these. The ones that have the small, they don't have lines on them, but that's okay. You know, they have these bigger ones, but I don't know that I need that big of a mat, maybe. Maybe I do like the bigger mat. Okay. Okay. Sounds good to me. We'll use this big guy here so we can tell the story of going to the museum. Oh. Who went to the museum, what we did. One thing I don't like, though, is it covers up all of my gear that way. I can't see it at all on that one side if I use this big mat. So maybe we will try a smaller one. And just cut them right in half, right down the center for 2 smaller mats. Yeah, that's better. I want to see as much of this cute gear as I can. I guess I could put it in the middle here. That would look cute. Or I could put it down here on the bottom. I'm going to try the middle here. I like that idea. Right there. Okay. And then we will explain what's happening in the picture. These 2 little girls driving these cars. We're going to put a date. I wrote my date down. I'll put that here at the bottom of my little mat. I don't have my pen handy here to do that. And then if I had a couple little round pictures, I could put them on either side, right? Because you can still see the gear. I just want to see as much of this as possible because we're covering it up with the pictures. So I want to leave this visible. So I could do 2 small little round pictures over here, or a rectangle. I could fit a rectangle there too. So I have room for more pictures, and I definitely have room to decorate with some of these fun stickers. Absolutely. I've got some tires. I love this little road down here. That's so cute. I do love the tires. Kicking the tires. Let's grab a tire, and we're going to put it up on foam squares. All right. That's right. We are doing a picture with tire tracks and all of these mechanical things, and the girls are the star of these pictures. Doesn't have to be boys. All right. Girls can, oh, so cute. Girls can drive the cars too. That's right. All right. If you're joining, welcome. Great to have you. And if you want to say hi and tell us where you're joining from, we'd love to hear where in the world you are. I think I'll put my little tire. Let's see, where do we like it? I think I like it right by the journaling. There you go. Fun. I think we need some red in here too, so I don't know if we'll put in some of these red thunderbolts here, or I actually like it just like this, but I don't know if we'll put in some thunderbolts. Get some red going on. Let's see. Let's do thunder. Maybe we'll put him up in the corner. like a little corner. Ooh, Thunderbolt, she's hot. All right. Very fun. So that is the gear wheel border punch from the Revved Up collection, and then also the tire tracks from the Revved Up collection going down the center of our page. So much fun and so easy too. It doesn't have to be a very dec complicated layout, right? Just a couple borders, a border cartridge down the center, and your pictures. And that's all you need to make a fun layout. All right. Well, thank you, ladies. This was fun. I'm so glad we got to use this new collection together. And remember, next week we are going to be making our calendar page for the month. So get your pictures printed out and ready for next week so we can get those in our calendar. And you all have a great rest of your week. I hope to see you on Friday night at my virtual crop. We are going to have so much fun making the sketches for the Creative Memories virtual crop together. Or if you want to work on your projects, that's fine. And if you want to just stop by for a little while, it's up to you. You don't have to stay from 6:30 to 10. You're welcome to come and go as you need to. All right. And I enjoyed tonight and look forward to seeing you all next Wednesday for another Scrap Your Stash. You guys have a great evening and a great week and weekend. Good night.